Hi everyone, this is Jared from Broken Seal, and we're back with more unboxing. Today we're going to be looking at the latest release for Set a Watch, the Swords of the Coin. This was the expansion that came out, I want to say last year on Kickstarter. Truth be told, so I do have the collector's edition from the last Kickstarter for Set a Watch. I was a little on the fence about getting this one, only because I've never actually played Set a Watch with other people. I've only ever played it solo. And it is hard, but I do enjoy it. But I wanted to get to play it with other people. Then the pandemic happened. Then Marty moved in, and we were able to do, other games and all that. But we haven't made our way to Set a Watch just yet. So I got this one because I figured, why not? I do enjoy. I enjoyed, base Set a Watch. I enjoy the company that makes this, and figured, worst case scenario, I don't enjoy it that much. I could sell it, but why not try it? So I have the base game, the Outriders expansion, and then I got a cloth map. I'm pretty sure this was available on the base game. This is for when the monsters show up when you're camping. I don't remember if it was or wasn't. I feel like it was available in the base game, but I just wanted to get it now so that way it just looks a little better when we go to play it. So that's all there is to the cloth map. Let's start off with the game itself. All right, so let's see what we got. So 1 to 4 players, about an hour playtime, 10 and up, nothing on the back. Does have a little heft to it. And doesn't seem to want to come out of the case. And this is a tight fit. So yeah, we have Set a Watch, Rock Manor Games. The kingdom is in grave danger once again, but our mighty adventurers are nowhere to be found. The king has stepped in and offered to pay any mercenary for taking up arms against the darkness. This quest falls on the shoulders of 4 mercenaries, each with a unique set of skills, to band together to vanquish this evil from the kingdom. Set a Watch, Swords of the Coin is a 60 to 90 minute cooperative adventure puzzle game for 1 to 4 players. Swords of the Coin is a standalone expansion featuring the same critically acclaimed gameplay, along with some new twists centered around collecting coin and buying items from the merchant. The expansion is fully compatible with the original game. Creatures, locations, and characters can all be mixed and matched together with the original Set a Watch. So we're going to have 6 adventure boards, 30 adventure ability cards, 17 unhallowed creature cards, 38 creature cards, 6 summon cards, 32 location cards, 1 merchant board, 28 item cards, 16 tokens, 16 dice, 4 rest tokens, 1 fire token, 1 rulebook, 1 magnetic box and fold-out camp carry board, 1 familiar card, and 1 dial. So that is a lot. So if you're unfamiliar with Set a Watch, this is the actual game board. You open up the box, you play it like this. Let's get that centered. Yeah, you play it like this, and these are cards as you're traveling that you get to flip over. These are different things you can do. These are the firewood that you can chop, you can scout, and this is your fire to represent how much light you have as well as how much protection you have from the darkness. What it actually equates to is when you're playing, the higher your fire is, the more you can reveal. So for instance, if we had our map out here, and we were up to 3 or above, we would reveal the first 3 monsters that came out, and then the rest would be face down. And each time a 3rd monster came in, it would get flipped face up. Versus if we were at 2 or 1, we would only have 1 or 2 monsters revealed. So it kind of gives you more option and more flexibility to be able to attack specific things. Like I said, it's a puzzle game, so sometimes it's not always in your best interest to attack the monster right in front of you. Could be the monster that's 3 spaces or 2 spaces behind. So let's go else. That was just a quick little overview. Don't know why I felt the need to tell you that, but I did. So we have our rule book for Set a Watch, the Lords of the Coin. Not too bad. Looking at about, I'll say 30 pages. The credits and the round overview, I'm not going to count. So 30 pages front to back with a fairly good glossary. And some facts. As well as some deck construction. Some baggies. If you're a regular of the channel, you know that I'm always a fan of baggies. We have some wooden dials to represent the camp actions as well as the fire. Which also, a lot of these that I do for Kickstarters, by the time they get here, I don't remember what specifically I ordered or what the specifics of for the Kickstarter were. For this one, as I was opening it, I was worried that I would have to use the tokens from the other game because I had wooden ones from the Kickstarter edition, and I'm glad to see that they still kept the wooden tokens. Then we have the dice that we use. Characters either use a D6, D12, or a D8, or a D4 actually, because I see some of those in there. Then we're going to save the cards for last. I do remember that there was an option for, so this is the continuation or the rest of the game board area. Any unused locations you have, as well as cards that leave the deck, I believe, get put in here. Like if you do certain actions, you can remove them from the game. Or I think they get added. I can't remember for sure, but they get removed at the time being, and then I think they get added in at the final round or something like that. Don't remember what I was just talking about. My Google speaker just started randomly playing stuff, and then when I tried to stop it, it said there was nothing playing. So that was cool. I think I was talking about they had metal coins you could buy for this game. I didn't get that add-on because I figured I shouldn't go too hard on this game after not having played the other game with other people and only doing it a handful of times just solo. So we went kind of bare minimum on it, I think, except for the expansion that I got. But so this is the Artificer's Staff. Once per round, you may defeat a revealed creature in the line with health equal to or lower than your current charges, then lose half of your charges rounded up. And then we have a dial on here. I'm assuming, yeah, so you can put these together and then you can track your charges on there. Like so. And then we have our coins, nothing to write home about, they're double-sided. Nice material in terms of cardboard. We have our player boards. So this is the merchant. And then we have the witch, the heretic, a bounty hunter, a barbarian, a monk, and an artificer. Each of them have each of them are specific. So for instance, the artificer and the monk both use D6s. However, the artificer is ranged, the monk is melee, and then the monk, they all have a special rest ability that when they are taking their camp actions, they can do special things to help out the team. On the back of the cards, we have our reference, a quick reference. I'm not sure. I guess what you would really do when you're playing the ones that you're not playing as, you would have flipped over so that you can have a reference, because when you are playing, your character cards are going to go there, your dice are going to go on there, so you're not going to have the capability to flip them over. They are a little thin, but I don't worry that they'll buckle, so that's a good thing. Oh, also the merchant has two sides. So there's the red side and the blue side. The blue side has a man, the red side has a woman. I guess it's just your choice since there's nothing else on the card itself that kind of specifies anything. Then let's go with the small cards. So these are our character abilities. The bounty hunter has some. There's the witch, barbarian, etc. Then we have items that you can buy from the merchant, I'm assuming. There's a lot of things you can buy from the merchant. That's cool. So for instance, let's just go with one at random. There's an acid vial. You can discard, choose a revealed creature in first or second position, deal 8 direct damage to that creature. I'm also assuming that the number in the bottom right is how much it costs. So, just at first glance, it seems like 5, nope, 6. Yeah, 6 seems to be the highest amount that you can buy an item for. Then we have our big cards. So these are where the monsters, the unhallowed, the locations, these are all going to be in there. So we have our Crow Familiar passive. The Crow can attack revealed creatures in the first or second position. When the Crow attacks, you may peek at the top 2 cards of the creature deck. Oh, there's a Cat Familiar too. The cat can attack revealed creatures in the first position. So the Cat Familiar lets you look at 1 card. The Crow Familiar lets you look at the top 2 cards. And then we have our summons, some vampires. Cards feel good. I still enjoy the artwork of the cards. That was one of the things I liked most about the other one. Well, in general, about Rock Manor games, they have good artwork. I just realized we're going to be doing a lot of Rock Manor stuff today because I also have the Few and the Cursed comic that just came out with Philippe Cagno. I think it was Philippe Cagno. I was right. So these are all monsters. So the Crow was something that's also in The Few and the Cursed. That was why I kind of liked it. As is, actually, I think most of these in the last. So like, I think these 4, the Wendigo, the Silaki, Silicali, Crow Prime, and the White Demon. I know for sure these 3 are. I can't say for sure about the White Demon. But these are what's known as Unhallowed, which are like boss level kind of monsters. And then we have locations like the Moving Forest, the Grand Bazaar, the Living House. These are all the places that you're going to be camping at the end of the day. So the lighthouse, you'll see your fire goes down by 4. You have 8 creatures. And then there's an ability. So the first time the chop wood camp action is taken, you add plus fire, where X is the value of the die spent on this camp action instead of the normal 2 spaces. So you get bonuses when you do that kind of stuff. And I also like that they have, since these are all interchangeable, they do let you know which expansion it came from. So this one's from the Merchant of the Coin. You can tell by the little coins in the corner. And that is it. So hopefully you all enjoyed this one. And we'll see you guys next time. Until next time. I guess I shouldn't say that twice. Bye.